I'm here, guys! I'm ready to go!
Hello, Nekomata. Seeing as you're ready, let's not waste any time. I'll go over how we sort our videotapes, and you can get to work.
Huh? Work? Hang on a minute. Didn't you agree on a commission to take me and a client into a hollow?
Oh, so when you said doing business together, you actually meant down in a hollow.
Of course I was talking about down in the hollows. You don't really think Nicole wants me to pay off our debt by working here, do you? It might look like she has a bank account where her conscience should be, but Nicole has been pretty good to me.
Sorry for the misunderstanding, but seeing as we're going down into a hollow, shouldn't the rest of the cunning hairs be here too?
I came up with this commission myself. I'm not sure how to put this. Before, I got everybody into a real pickle with Vision, but Nicole still asked me to stay. Now that the cunning hairs are in the red, I think it's time for me to see what I can do!
Hustling side gigs to make ends meet while the boss can't afford to pay out wages. How admirable.
Well, ever heard of a fortune cat? And once I get back from this gig with my pay, I'm gonna make the old poker face say, Nekomata, you really are the very model of a cunning hair.
I thought you and Anby had made up already.
It's not about making amends. It's about the competitive mindset of professionals. Being at Gentle House is a job after all. Besides, even street gangs have performance metrics these days. How bad at Faithin? I've got a lucrative commission set up. You want in?
Give me the details on this commission first.
No problem. Here's the situation. There's this company that lost a bunch of etheric resources down in a hollow. They're recruiting skilled agents and proxies to do some field surveys down there, in the hopes of one day retrieving it all.
Sounds easy enough. But field surveys aren't usually a terribly lucrative commission.
Relax. This is just the first step. Think about it. The company needed to find help on Internaut just to run some field surveys. When it comes to the official recovery later on, they'll definitely be looking for more.
Ah, I see what you mean. Resource recovery definitely pays well. I expect people will be fighting over who gets that commission. But if we've already worked with them before, then we'll be their first choice.
We sure will. That's Faithin for ya, razor-sharp brains. You gotta cast out a long line to catch a big fish. So, you interested in the commission now?
It's definitely worth considering.
I'll take that as a yes. I'll go confirm the place and time with the client, and then we can get straight to it.
Officer 148, Juyuan, ready.
Master, this time, I am a limited edition version of Fairy. Fairy Cat, at your service. Please follow the guide to the end of the route we're surveying inside the hollow. Fairy Cat suggests you find the guide first. Meow.
Your virtual assistant is getting on my nerves. That guy is our guy.
Hi, you're Nekomata, right? Allow me to, introduce myself. I'm Ollie.
Operation? This is just a field survey. Is it like a trend for companies to use fancy names?
I mean, this time at least I'm your client. Yes, client and guide. Speaking of which, our proxy isn't here yet?
We're both right here?
Miss Nekomata, please don't kid around. It's just you and me here.
He doesn't seem to realize this bamboo right under his nose is a proxy.
Hey, Ollie. I'm actually your proxy.
Who's it?
Yow! My ears! Sorry I wasn't clear before, Ollie. But please, keep Siren's hearing in mind. So, as you can see, this talking bamboo is a...
Whew, is that so? Whew, well, that was embarrassing, letting you see that side of me. But I promise I'm still a reliable guy. Please, lean on me. Just as much as I'm leaning on this stalagmite, right? See, chatting and laughing so freely like this, while being so close to an ether crystal? Whew, that's more than enough. Did the crystal just move?
Oh, it's one of those inactive sleeping at the... Hey, calm down! I said it's just an inactive...
Seems he's not paying attention to anything right now.
Well, let's take care of the ethereal first and talk after. Let's get rid of these ethereal...
Say no more. Move, please.
Freeze!
Be gone. Oh, wait. In position.
An opening!
At last, we're safe. Miss Nekomata, I was blown away by your...
I'm glad to hear it, but in the future, could you please not wander aimlessly around the battlefield so much? I don't want... When I read the notes for this job, I assumed you'd be a little more... composed.
Diversity is... it's highly valued by the Fine. I'm really not the best at dealing with ethereals. But I've got a, a future...
Really? Well, since you mentioned etheric resource recovery, there's no sense hiding it. What we really want is to help support your resource recovery business in the future. So, if everything goes smoothly today, could you...
Oh, yeah, of course. No problem.
Tell you the truth, I've been planning on switching careers recently. Working for a big fancy company like yours ought to pay... Can you tell us how much of a cut you take for recovering etheric...
oh, yeah.
How silly of me, Mia. You work for a company, so you must get a fixed salary plus bonuses.
Yes. I have to keep that a secret. That is very considerate of you, Miss Nekomata. I won't disclose exactly how much it is then.
Cool. Let's not talk about salaries right now, then. Shall we get started with surveying the route?
Oh, okay. Just let me look up the exact details here.
Hey, Ethan. What do you think of this Ollie guy?
I was thinking, you get on so great with the cunning hairs. Why would you suddenly want to switch careers? But I get it. You set all that up.
I feel like he's a little weird. He talked about working with this company, but his story's full of holes. It's odd. What do you think, Roxy?
He seems like a fake. Maybe he's just a punk who got a tip-off and is trying to hustle some money from down in a hollow.
I thought so too. Working with you sure saves a lot. I'm confused about why he's still forcing himself to come in here when he's obviously... There must be something going on behind the scenes. Maybe. In any case, let's finish up this commission with him, then find a way to figure out...
I've confirmed the surveyed route. Please stick together.
Mr. Ollie, about your...
Would you go check ahead?
Master.
Phew. Oh, we should get out of here.
Talking about work, Mr. Ollie.
What's that? Oh, there's something wobbling around. Straight ahead. Can you go check?
Master, there is an unknown object moving.
Can't wait to go shopping after getting my pay.
There is some writing on the wall.
Watch your surroundings. Sustain fire. Yep. Drop the weapon. An opening. Don't even try it. You're surrounded. Ah!
In position.
Freeze! Orders received. Yep. Drop the weapon.
Ethereals are way too scary. We should get out of here. Over there! Let me handle that locked door ahead. I forgot to bring the key card.
Seems like we can open the door with that button.
Can you... can you please go take a look? The door's open. We should go this way now. Yeah. It should be safe around here. Oh, why are ethereals here all of a sudden? Take care of them. I'm begging you.
Say no more.
Taking the shot. Yep. Drop the weapon.
Understood.
An opening.
Okay, get away from me!
Stay where you are. Don't even try it. You're surrounded!
The ethereals have all been taken care of.
Home stretch. Whew. Can I walk behind you too?
Just follow me.
Oh, the survey route finishes right up there.
How can there be so many? They may be small, but I've got a weird feeling about this.
Ah! There! That's a big one!
Oh, is it really that scary? I'll get rid of them. What's this?
Say no more. Here to serve you.
This won't hurt much.
An open suppressor K-22! Maximum firepower!
Phew, that's great. That's a wrap for the commission, thanks to the both of you. Couldn't have gotten it all done. As for your payment, once we exit the hollow, I'll have funds transferred to Miss Nekomata's Internet account.
Okay, we're counting.
Now that our business is done and dusted, shall we head out?
No problem. Me and the proxy will find the fastest and safest route out of the hollow. This is how a proxy makes a living, so we can't let you listen in.
I understand. I'll just stand over there and turn my back to you. You can trust me.
Darn it. I was so busy and flustered the whole time I never got around to asking this guy about his true purpose. We don't have time. We have to leave the hollow soon and then everyone will go their separate ways.
Don't worry, Nekomata. Well, back when you were with the gang, did you ever come across anything?
Back when I was... proxy. It's time to use my secret ability. Got it. Now let me see what this so-called guide Ollie... Huh? Wait, these are...
Huh? Handcuffs? What's a civilian doing with...
Hold up, Belle. Fairy just detected a string of numbers on the handcuffs that match the same format used by public...
What? These handcuffs belong to a...
Miss Nekomata, Proxy, how's your chat going? What are my handcuffs doing over? I mean, they're not my not handcuffs.
Tell us the truth, Ollie. Why do you have public security handcuffs on you?
It's that
Oh, so you just found them somewhere. Well, then... Well now, Ollie. I took you for a rookie thief judging by the way you cowered like a chicken in the hollow. I never thought you'd steal something from a public security officer. I thought I could get a nice score from your commission. It seems we ought to be grateful you haven't landed us in even more trouble. Are these handcuffs that you just found? What kind of incompetent officer would lose their own equipment? Any cop who lets you take their cuffs off them must be a real weakling.
Please don't insult a public security officer has to grit his teeth and endure arduous training. They have to stay up all night studying for exams.
Why are you getting all... Hold up! Don't interrupt me! We want the truth, and get on with it! Who are you really, and why did you post a fake commission through a fake company?
It's... I
Can't tell us? Are you still not grasping the situation? Let me see. Since you're not cooperating... Oh boy, we killed so many of their friends today. I bet they're gonna be real happy. How about now? What is up with this guy? He's scared out of his wits, but he still won't...
Hold on, Nekomata. I've just matched the serial number from these handcuffs. Ollie, male. Team 4, Criminal Investigations Division at Janus 12th Precinct. That's who this guy...
Huh? No, wait. This guy? Well, Ollie? Officer? You said you wouldn't hold us liable before, so let's say our goodbyes.
Please, wait. Miss Nekomata, before you leave, can you reassure me that you're both good people, and that you will not tell anyone anything about me? My mission today was top secret. I need to make sure no one harboring ulterior motives learns that—
Okay, don't worry. If we had any ulterior motives, we let us snuck off and left you with the ethereals. Way back when we first realized you weren't who you claimed to be.
Oh, I see. Of course. That makes sense. Wait, you knew I wasn't with the company?
Actually, you gave yourself away as soon as you opened your mouth.
Honestly, how could your boss or your coworkers let you go alone on a mission like that?
Because this operation was at my I've been a public security officer for years now, but I still can't get over my phobia of ethereals. I've screwed up a few operations, and these days, there's been this really tough case, and we're short of leads. I thought maybe we could use Internaut to lure in our culprit with some crime-related info. If the plan worked, I'd be able to take credit for it, even if I wasn't involved with the operation later on. If I was lucky, I might even have gotten a
I didn't expect someone like you would be so motivated.
That's my boss on the phone.
Where are you? Did you post to Internaut pretending to be a company going into a...
It wasn't on purpose.
Fire you? Why would I fire you? You did great. If we can crack this case, you'll take first merit for it and land a handsome bonus. Get back to the precinct and get yourself ready for the next operation.
My boss praised me. All these...
Oh.
What?
You were just so happy.
Going on future operations with them means I definitely have to go back into a hollow again. And I'll mess things up as soon as we run into any of the...
You'll just have to work it out for yourself. Proxy, let's...
Wait a sec! Miss Nekomata, Proxy, this may be a bit forward, but would you please consider becoming case consultants for public security and helping me to complete the mission?
Huh?
You know the truth about my Internaut commission. Making you case consultants feels much safer than just relying on a verbal promise. And what's more, based on our previous adventure, when it comes to hollows, I can tell your abilities are with your support. All those things I couldn't do before.
Then if we say...
If you really won't say yes, then I can only bid farewell to my Medal of Honor with tears in my eyes. And...
Yeah? That...
I thought you were gonna hold us responsible if we didn't
I'd never go back on my word. I swear it on my honor as an...
I gotta say... Fine, Ollie. I reluctantly agree to this commission of yours, or your request for us to be case consultants. But on one condition. We charge a high fee. If we help you complete the mission, your entire...
That's fine with me. I'd rather have the prestige over any bonus.
Great. Then let's... Alright then, Proxy. Today's matter is settled. What? Huh? Why are you looking at me like that?
I never thought you'd agree to team up with a public security...
So what? I agreed to his request. But don't worry, I won't lose us any money. I've heard that they pay out pretty decent bonuses. And if he's so willing to give up the whole thing, then why not? And Dolly might seem unreliable. But there were several times today when he surprised me. Perhaps there's more to this guy than meets the eye. Anyway, let's just wait for him to contact us if we're gonna be supporting him. We can talk about his case then.
These gangsters have been looting lost ether resources all over the Hollows for quite some time. Their methods are cruel, and they've amassed a substantial fortune. No precinct in any jurisdiction has been able to pin them down because they roam around. So the case remains... So here's what I'm thinking. First of all, we put out the word on Internaut that there's a large commission to recover ether resources. The commission which you and the Proxy got involved with last. Then, we use ether resources from our evidence room as bait and set a trap by placing them in the hall. Finally, we wait for the gangsters to take the bait and then apprehend them all in...
Sounds pretty solid. Then what?
Okay, well, then we officially adopt this as our battle plan.
Oh, well then. It seems like you have a real...
It's just... 11th Precinct also wants in. And I've been promoted to head up the joint operation.
Why did you say just? You're starting to make me...
You see, only the 11th Precinct has access to the ether resources and evidence. I'm about to go undercover into the Hollow to set up the trap with two strangers from the General Affairs Department who I've never even met before. And my weakness will be exposed the second we run into any ethereals. And they won't exactly help me hide it. And then once my boss hears about it, I'm betting once again I'll...
So what? It's not like I can go meet them in your place. Cry and beg all you want. But I'm not gonna do anything that risks...
Of course. I'd never dream of getting as a case consultant. I just need you to take care of any ethereals along the way, so we can safely lay our...
Case consultant? Sounds more...
Oh, not at all. Think of it as being temporary, unofficial personnel for public security. I've already filled in everyone back at the precinct about the case consultant who will be helping out with the...
It's really stressful working on an operation alongside this many officers. Kind of regret agreeing to help you.
Oh, please don't say that. This operation really needs you, Miss Nekomata. What if we use remote comms to keep in touch, and you can help me from a little further away? Then you won't have to talk to the other officers.
If that's an option. By the way, this case consultant thing, is there anything else I need to know about?
As you're effectively temporary unofficial personnel for public security, you'll need to comply with basically the same rules that current off. You'll be fine. You just need to memorize this simple 476-page new officer training manual.
I know what to do, so just leave everything to... And so that's what happened when I met Ollie just...
Hang on. Did you memorize?
Of course not. Who'd want to learn how to be a public security officer by... All I have to do is work with the officers from public security. It's no big deal. I'll just... There's still some time before Ollie's mission, so I'll go study nearby and give you a buzz when it's time.
She's gone. She said she was going to study nearby. I don't exactly know. Belle, why don't you go check on her? After all, you'll be going into the Hollow together, so it's best we know what's going on.
I'm with the proxy at the coordinates you sent.
That's great! So, once I'm in with the officers from the 11th Precinct, you just need to follow us in parallel from a distance. If anything happens, I'll request your immediate support through...
Just when the time comes, be quick about it instead of exercising your lung capacity.
I'll try my best to hold it in. After all, the other officers of the 11th...
I hear footsteps. Sounds like the other officers have arrived on your end. Good.
Hey, but I...
Master, 2 young humans have been detected.
Huh? Hey, Holly. There are 2 people approaching me over here.
That's impossible. I know I sent the correct meetup coordinates to the 11th Precinct. Oh no! I did send the wrong one! I was
just about to ask you that!
Get out of there before they see you! They won't be able to keep up with you!
I haven't done anything wrong. Why should I have to run?
The operation. I'll just go back. In any case.
Ollie, it's great to hear that you're so loyal. But if you could not screw things up from...
Now's not the time for this, Belle. I need to plan out a route, so hurry up and...
Don't worry, Proxy. I'll handle this. Looks like I'll have to show off my skills from... Consider this a free lesson, Ollie.
The rendezvous point should be close by.
Is that a girl over there? Did we get something wrong?
Hey, are you 2 from the next precinct over? You're in the right. Codename Operation Watch and Wait. I'm Ollie from Team 4, Criminal Invest...
Yes, ma'am. I'm Delaney from General Affairs at the 11th Precinct. And this is... We humbly apologize if we caused any offense. We'll cooperate in full and carry out all orders to finish the mission.
You don't have to be so formal. We've never met, and it's an undercover sting. So it's complete... And without 11th Precinct support, we could never carry out this operation.
I didn't think you'd be so young, Officer Ollie. When I heard the name Ollie, I imagined an old guy in a stained tan suit with heavy...
This guy has a very...
I'm sorry, ma'am. Huggins is just like that. And what were you just saying about...
Oh, what I mean is, everyone's here now, so let's hurry up and be specific and...
Roger. We've already marked out several alternative coordinates, so please come with us.
Oh, we fooled them. We actually fooled them!
Don't relax just yet, Ollie. That was just the beginning. They're gonna have more questions along the way. The real test is only just getting started. Anyway, find somewhere safe nearby to hide and keep an eye on things. If I need info from you, be ready to tell me quickly. Understand?
Right.
Officer, we've already marked 3 deployment points. This is the first location. This is the second. And this is the final one.
Very well. We'll go investigate as per usual. Hollows are unpredictable. Stay close to me. Watch your step. Avoid the ethereals.
We've reached the deployment point. Setting up the bait now.
Wait. I hear something strange.
How come there are so many ethereals here?
Understood.
I'm here.
ethereals to jump out of nowhere like that.
You sure took them all out quickly, Ollie. I barely had a chance to react.
Yeah, no wonder your average combat scores at the 12th precinct were higher than ours last month. Turns out it's all because of you.
Come on, you're all exaggerating. Rank combat scores are really only for internal use anyway. They're worth nada in the real world. Your precinct's high rate of closing cases? Now that...
Yeah? Didn't I hear you all cracked a whopper of a case a little while back, though?
You're probably thinking of those inter-district raids carried out by the 14th precinct. Ah, we can't take any credit.
Ah, I see.
Right? If we don't catch these gangsters and their ether loot, then I don't know what I'm gonna write in my annual report this year.
Wow, even an elite officer like yourself has to worry about writing reports. I feel like you're one of us.
It's much harder being a desk jockey, but the word limit for a...
That was actually Huggins over here. In his report, he wrote out 20 times. Being a public security officer is the greatest job in the whole world. Becoming a better officer...
Delaney, you swore you'd never tell anyone about that. Anyway, it's better than what you wrote. If you can't afford to raise my salary, I hope you raise my pension by 20%.
But that's what I really thought.
You two are sure interesting.
Huh. I never expected Miss Nekomata to know so much about our inter-precinct gossip. It's like I didn't even need to come along at all.
Isn't that a good thing? Why you getting all self-pitying?
Huh? Officer Ollie, what's that about?
I meant, there's nowhere good to place those ether resources here. And that's a real pity.
Ah, you're right. Let's push on and check out our next... We probably shouldn't deploy here. It's too dangerous.
Next, let's go over there.
The space here seems pretty unstable. We've reached the deployment point. Setting up the bait now.
Master, a hollow shift has just occurred. You are now in an area affected.
Great. A hollow shift wasn't part of our...
Master, we found an old projector.
Don't panic, that's normal. I've dealt with it.
I have... The note reads...
Why does it feel so familiar here?
There may be something worth investigating over there. It's the exit!
Taking the shot.
Say no more. Move, please.
thought one of the first 2 locations would surely be suitable. Lucky we didn't spend too much time on them.
It's so nice to have such an elite on the... Officer Ollie, you've achieved incredible success at such a young age. Could you...
Which school?
Oh, right. This is me.
Yeah, it was Argyle's campus.
Hey! Isn't that the school where tuition is free?
Huggins, watch your mouth! Sorry, Officer Ollie. Huggins didn't mean anything bad about your old school. It's just, you're so skilled, we thought you must be from an elite...
So, which year did you grad?
Oh, that's me again. Class of 45.
Class of 45.
Huh?
Yeah.
Ollie, don't just sit there and hurry up with an excuse or...
I just...
Hang on. Officer Ollie.
My real...
A child prodigy who skipped grades to get into the academy super early for her?
You got me. I was actually an orphan who was taken. My foster mom was always so kind to me. But she made some bad investments. So our finances were never good.
Ah, I see. So you're the oldest in a family with lots of You lived in a tiny house at the mercy of the element. As the oldest kid, you'd secretly eat moldy crusts while carving off the good bits of bread.
Wow, sounds like an old soap.
To keep costs down at home, you chose to enroll at the Argyle's campus, which has lower age limits and free...
Actually?
But lots of company-affiliated schools have free enrollment too.
Why'd you decide to become a pup?
Well, before I went into foster care, I wasn't a good kid. This one time, I overestimated my abilities against a really bad person, and nearly ended up losing my life. But even with all that, someone still stood up for me, protected me, and accepted me. It might have been unintentional, but for me it was like coming home to a dream home. So if I could, I also wanted to protect something with my own hands.
I understand. You chose to become a public security officer to protect... No wonder you're in charge of this operation at such a young age. Your morals are beyond I only became an officer to show off to the ladies. I'm just a piece of dirt
After hearing about your past, I realize I really don't have any dreams of my own. I only took this job for its pension perks.
Don't be like that. I think it's good to have dreams based in reality. Besides, our reasoning for joining the force might be different. But aren't we all fighting to protect this city, day in?
Wow, Officer Ollie, you're so kind. As a fellow public security officer, I'm filled with pride. I'll have to redouble my efforts to be
Sorry, ma'am. Huggins gets emotional easily. Don't mind him. Let's push on and check out the next...
This area is prone to spatial displacement. Not a good spot. Let's head to another deployment point.
Master, I haven't detected any anomalies here. This location is suitable to...
Reporting in, Officer Ollie. Our ether resource trap has...
Great work. So it's done.
Really? You obviously had no issues with... And what's more, the thing you said just now about using your hands to protect something, it was just... If I didn't know you were just pretending to be me, I might have been moved to tears.
Wanna know why your acting skills were so bad
Why?
It's because the key to a good disguise is to never completely make everything a lie. You need real experience, or else they'll see through you. Your words will lack... You have to understand the character you're playing. Adding a hint of real-life experience works best. Balancing truth...
So that's it. No wonder your story was so touching.
Hey, don't just assume other people's experiences. Anyway, if you hadn't messed up giving up the info, I wouldn't have had to go through all the trouble.
I'm so... Hang on. I think I hear something nearby.
Huh? Ollie, did you...
Warning. Large numbers of ethereals are converging near the client's location. Hypothesis. This area experiences spatial anomalies that teleport in ethereals from other locations.
What? Now I'll come up with something. As long as he can hold them off for a few minutes.
What do you mean by come up with something? Officer Ollie, you've seemed a little absent-minded right from the get-go.
That's... You're right. I've actually had... The key to this whole watching wait operation revolves around whether or not these gangsters actually take the ether bait we've laid out. That's why I think, before we withdraw, we should check nearby for signs of anyone suspicious. To guarantee that nobody notices anything about today's operation. Gangsters can be tricky.
Ah, I see. Drawing on such rich experience? No one.
It's just... You've helped me out so much today running around these hollows. And now, I'm asking you to...
No, really, it's nothing. Guaranteeing safe operations is what public security...
It sure is. I have the greatest respect for you, Officer Ollie, so just give us the order.
Alright, here's what we'll do. We're gonna split into 2 groups and search for signs of anything suspicious nearby. If we find anything, radio the other team.
Yes, ma'am.
I want the left side.
Fine. I'll take the right.
Proxy, we have to go rescue Ollie. These are definitely Ollie's footprints. So many ethereals teleporting here. This doesn't look great. I hope we can hang in there. Do you really think some wimpy ethereals can stop me?
Miss Nekomata! Oh no. If you're here, does that mean the entire
It hasn't failed. I managed to think up a way to send those 2. I'm completely exhausted. You know, you better take responsibility for turning a simple operation into such a mess. If you can't crack the case and get our commission fee, I'll never let you off the hook. Ollie?
I feel like Ollie's a little bummed out.
You're not wrong. It's because I can't stop wondering. Has teaming up with you all, or rather my idea of receiving a commendation, been unrealistic? Watching how you handled things over the course of the operation today left me thinking. You can easily deal with anything that gets thrown at you, but I got the meeting place wrong, I can't even protect myself from ethereals, and I can't even provide you with the right intel when you...
Hey, Ollie! That's enough, Gremlin. Nobody can easily handle every single thing that gets thrown at them. Didn't I tell you before? I almost ended up losing my life for nothing thanks to one bad guy. I wasn't lying about that. So there's actually lots of things I can't do. There are traces of ethereals all around you, Ollie. You must have wiped them out in a panic, right?
Really?
Ollie, you were the one who came up with using Internet against these gangsters. You were the one leading this operation, and you were the one who took down these ethereals just now. Who kept yourself alive until we... Don't you get it? You're nowhere near as bad as you... Stop being so hard on yourself. and turn your personal experience and your personality into your very own secret... Huh? It's... Yes, this is Ollie.
Ma'am, your intuition and foresight are true.
Huh?
Ma'am, not long after we split up, we spotted this sneaky figure around the setup point. So we apprehended this kid was dressed up like a gangster. He might have something to do with the gang.
Where are you right now? We'll head to you immediately, and we can go to the 12th...
What? Go into the precinct together? Delaney? Huggins? Wait a sec. I'm really far away from you right now. Why don't you take him back?
It wouldn't...
It's totally fine. You two apprehended the suspect, so the credit's all yours. You should take him back to the 11th. Go on now, quickly! I've just taken on another assignment. I'll be watching closely as to how your interrogation goes.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
That's weird. They only mentioned it offhand. I never thought they'd actually catch a criminal. If you go back with them to their precinct, Ollie, it'll blow our cover. So we have to give them credit for this arrest. But I'm a little anxious about the outcome of the interrogation. So, dust yourself off and hurry back to your precinct. Contact me the moment...
Okay.
Proxy, Ollie's already headed off. Let's call it a day. I'm so tired. Forgive me for not taking EOS back.
I never expected you to be such a good teacher.
Hey, come on. What are you saying? Even my ears are blushing. I mean, we've put in a lot of work today. If we leave them now, we'd be throwing away our investment. How can I put this? Whenever I used to see a public security officer, I would just avoid them. But after working with these two, you've also been running around all day, Proxy. I bet we'll be getting a message from Ollie sometime soon. Let's get some rest for now. I'll contact you if I hear anything.
Miss Nekomata, 11th Precinct has sent over the results. That sneaky dude they found lurking around the hollows is actually from the gang we're going. He's already flipped. He told us how they sent him out to snoop around because they'd heard about and were interested in our bait.
Oh? And under what circumstances did he give up this?
Huh? What?
Of course! If he keeps silent, then there's definitely a connection. But if he gets suddenly angry, then perhaps you misread the situation. If he keeps saying, I can't say, It means there are conditions you have to meet before he'll talk. A gang member capable of hollow exploration like this is certainly no amateur. If he won't spill everything out of desperation, you should be very skeptical about anything he—
But the interrogation was carried out by the 11th Precinct, so we only have access to the written report. There's no way of knowing the specifics, and there's something else that's troublesome. If this guy doesn't report back to his gang, it might expose— So, to avoid that possibility, the Precinct decided to immediately use him in a sting to catch the rest of his— They asked him to leak info to his gang, saying that the ether resources are legit, and the gangs decided to make a move on it.
Meow. Something about this operation still seems fishy to me. I'll just have to bite my tail and go with the flow for now. That's everything that happened. According to that gang member, the gang tends to use a pretty large group for the robbery. There's a small team of 3 to 4 individuals assigned to handle the transportation and disposal of the stolen goods once the job is done. Ollie's mission this time is to lead a small team along with a defected gang member and capture those involved in fencing the stolen goods. They'll head to the Hollow in a little while to carry out the mission.
You seem a little concerned.
If the gangster's confession was true, then everything should— But, and maybe it's because I grew up in a street gang myself, something tells me we should find out more about that guy. Since the precinct has already drawn up a plan to capture them, though, neither we nor Ollie have a choice in the matter. I've already talked to him. This time, we're gonna follow him at a distance and play things by ear. If he needs our help with anything, he'll find a way to message us in secret.
Aside from combat, I'm also equipped to support with financial matters.
I'll help you win. The lunch is on you.
Nothing to fear. The cunning hairs are here.
Did you call me? Meow.
Time for—
Officer 1.
I shall follow your orders.
Is it— Headmaid Rena, at your—
I'm at your disposal.
Is— 1, 2, yes, all accounted for. Headmaid Rena, at your service.
I'll help you win.
Okay.
1,
Officer.
I shall follow.
huh? Headmaid Rena, at your service.
Reporting in, Officer Ollie. Our team and the main force at the
I'll help.
Time for some—
1, 2, yes.
So, Kaku!
I shall.
Huh? Headmaid Rena, at your service.
Reporting in, Officer Ollie. Our team and the main force at the resource point are all in position. Operation Watch and Wait is ready to go.
Roger that. All right, Alberto. You're our informant, so it's time for you to take the stage.
Yes, sir. Hello?
Alberto, glad you still remember who's boss. My patience was seconds away from wearing thin after not hearing from you in so long.
Sorry, boss. I had a problem with my carrot, and only just got it fixed. But...
You better not mess this up. I've got the location that you sent over. Is it the right place?
Don't worry, I got the scoop when I was out gathering intel.
All right. We're gonna get the goods now. You go meet up with the vehicles. Out.
I did everything you...
Okay. Next, you'll take us to the ones responsible for selling...
Proxy, Ollie's group is about to get moving. We should get...
Master, please remotely assist Ollie in reaching his destination. I have updated your system with Ollie's location. Please make sure detected an electrical switch that controls the door. I've marked the location of the switch in your system.
It's open! Your virtual assistant is useful after all. Ethereal! We can close the door with that button over there, so Ollie will know he should switch paths.
Miss Nekomata, your help from afar is invaluable.
No worries, just keep going. Leave the rest to me.
Understood.
I'm hearing interference on the comms device. Don't stray too far. How far from the stolen goods are we?
There is a shortcut, but I'm not sure. Seems like we're good to go.
looks like someone's sneaking up behind Ollie and company.
Understood.
My turn!
Say
As you will.
No problem!
in position.
That'll be Jack!
Go now, child.
My turn! I'm over here! Weird. Why are there bandits here? What happened? Where did they go? How come the hollow is shifting? Gang set us up. We fell into their trap.
What? What's going on? I thought there were only supposed to be a few of them covering the sale. What are all these guys doing? This isn't good. We're outgunned.
Everyone, just calm down and get ready to...
Don't you think it's a little...
Boss, we rounded up the officers, except for the one leading them.
So... This is what you...
Of course it's a trap. Never thought the hunter...
You...
We're a gang making a living stealing ether resources. We always know where the grass... Killer job like that pops up on internet? You better believe we're gonna look at... If you ask me, your mistake was being way too eager to get what you want. And anyway, we'd be rude not to accept such a fine gift from...
What are you...
Already shaking with fear.
Alright, Captain. It's time for you to take the stage. Call up your main force and come up with a reason for them to withdraw from the resource.
What?
No. Do you still not understand the... Help us get this batch of ether resources, and I'll... Or would you rather wait here with these officers, waiting to be fed?
Ethereals! No, don't! You can't...
Hey, boss! Captain, call up your guys right now.
No,
Huh?
I don't want to be eaten by an ethereal, but if I help you contact the main force, I'll be fired!
So what you're saying is, it's better to just end
No, What I'm saying is, I know another way to get the etheric resources without having to involve the...
Huh. Is that a fact? Sure.
Of course not. Please. I'm an orphan, and was adopted as a kid. I brought up a whole load of siblings, all unrelated to me, and I suffered so much over the... I thought becoming a public security officer would mean having a decent job. I'm not that young anymore. As long as the department doesn't know I'm responsible, The blame won't fall on me, even if the ether resources are lost.
How surprising. The kid really does have some will to live.
Damn it! I knew something smelled fishy! He was—
Well, it's already happened. So all we can do now— But Nekomata, Belle, what do you think about what—
I think Ollie must have some kind of trick up his sleeve.
Yeah, I remember? Back when we first met Ollie, he was terrified. But he still didn't reveal he was actually a public—
Yeah, like she said, he may be unreliable, but he's got— And what he was saying to the gangster boss.
He's a bright guy. He's definitely planning something. Let's follow him and—
Come with me. Over there.
So well behaved. Keep an eye on the area for me.
Where's Ollie taking the gang members? Foxy, let's catch up!
Understood.
Hey, I'm up! Leave it to me, Sir Lycon.
Yourself wide open!
In position.
Accept this.
Say no more.
My turn, my turn!
Understood.
Alright. Go now, child.
That'll teach ya!
I'm waiting.
In position. Move, please.
Time to sharpen my claws!
Say no more. Understood.
You cannot stop.
No problem!
Leave it to me, Sir Lycon.
Is Ollie trying to tell us to use the switch?
Okay, we're here. We've arrived at our destination.
Hey, what is this place? This seems pretty far from where you said.
Please, just hear me out for a moment. When I was out here earlier, laying out the resources, I discovered this weird spatial displacement phenomenon nearby, happening
Are you saying all we have to do is just wait here, and a spatial displacement will bring etheric resources to us?
Yes, just a little bit longer, and a miracle.
Huh? What's the matter? What's that sound?
Boss, there's so many. Where'd they all...
So Wally took those gangsters to where he got it.
Looks like he's trying to use the ethereals to weaken the gangsters, to create an opportunity.
We shouldn't let his efforts go to waste. And the gang members won't let him go. Let's hurry up.
We finally wiped out all...
Where'd that sneaky little cop get you, Alberto? How dare he try this kind of stunt on me?
He's over here. We've come here.
I took you for a jittery coward before. I didn't think you had the guts. You led us to that horde of ethereals hoping they'd take us out. Bet you never thought a bunch of gangsters like us could take them all out.
No. I actually thought of that, but I...
What do you mean?
What he means is, now I can take you out. Oh.
Say...
Huh? You guys wanna try me too? It's a fact! Get yourself wide open! It's a fact! Don't blame me if you get hurt. Off you go. No problem. As you will. I'm not finished.
In position.
He's heading that way. Run him down. That all you got? Let's get him. My turn, my turn. That'll teach ya. Time to sharpen my claws. My turn. Finally swell. I'll try my claws.
Out of my way!
You can
Ready and waiting.
You're getting caught!
Time to win.
You sound wide open!
How much longer are you gonna bug me?
Until you all surrendered, of course.
Dream on!
She's just one girl. Take her out.
Watch out!
She's just some lousy cat.
Would you care to say that one more time?
You stupid cat!
Told you I could take all you out just by myself.
Miss Nekomata, Proxy, you...
Ollie, pull yourself together.
Yeah, I know, I'm okay. I'm just feeling a little flustered, you know? Having seen so many...
Those gangsters almost tore you to pieces, but you're still fixated on the ethereals? But anyway...
That's right. If you hadn't thought so quickly to use the ethereals to weaken them, Nekomata and I wouldn't have been enough to take them.
Well, you know, now that I think about it, that really was kind of unbelievable. My mind just about went blank once I realized we'd been double-crossed. And I don't know why, but I suddenly thought turn your personal experience and your personal...
So, you figured out the way I do things, and tricked those gangsters the same way I would've? And thanks to your quick thinking, your lies went a whole lot more...
It's because what I said wasn't all lies.
Yeah?
Well, didn't you tell me that it's best to mix in some of your own personal experience? Well, I was the oldest kid at the orphanage, and I really did have to more or less raise a whole load of siblings, all unrelated to me. The reason I chose Argyle's was because of the free tuition. Dude.
If your finances were so bad, why didn't you go to a company affiliate? I have heard lots of company-run schools offer scholarships. And with your ether aptitude, you probably would have gotten some more lucrative job offers once you graduated.
Some orphans who get out into the real world feel shackled by self-doubt or the distressing memories of their early years. And they happen to find themselves on a path, irreversibly in pursuit of money and... of course, I don't mean to say anything bad about people like that. After all, But as an older brother, I never want to see my younger sibling. I wanted to become a public security officer so I could stand with my head held high and tell them we can all be... But I'm no role model. I've done nothing really after all these years. I mean, I've never even been awarded so much as a simple comment.
No wonder you were so intent on getting some recognition before. But I think your wish just might...
Huh?
Good role models aren't defined by... You showed ingenuity, and are those not the actions of a... Sure did. So keep your head up high. Your brothers and sisters, they're all gonna be... Anyway, everything's settled for now. So, we'll leave the rest of it to you public security officers to handle.
Great. Our partnership has reached...
I don't know if I'll get a bonus this time, but I'll pay both your fees as soon as I get back to the...
I'm sure you'll get your bonus. But, as for...
Huh?
I said you don't have to pay me! Take your bonus and buy those kids something nice. Kids who grew up with nothing cherish whatever gifts they're given. This is just... It's just what I found.
In that case, let's split the remainder. But Ollie, we have a condition. Remember what you said today, and keep being a good role...
Yeah! And if I ever catch even a sniff that you've gone crooked, then you can bet I'll be the first one after you.
Thanks so much! I promise, I'll definitely keep...
Oh, are you finally gonna work in the store to repay the cutting hair?
No way. I just came by today to bring you some fresh fish.
There's no such thing as a free lunch, Nekomata.
Don't be so suspicious, you two.
Ollie sent this? He's a public security officer. Where'd he get some?
After he was told he'd be getting his bonus, he said he went back to the orphanage. He went ahead and told them all the presents were for me. So all the kids went out fishing with him to say thanks.
Ollie's a good guy getting you your favorite.
Well, yeah, but don't stereotype us Sirens. Sometimes we want a little variety. Something nicer. Like steak or crab legs. Anyway, I've got way too much now, so I want to share some with you. Take half of it. I insist. Amber, you...
I'm just returning a tape. Ah, proxies. I didn't buy it. It was a gift from Nekomata's friend.
Hey, Ambi, what do you mean by...
Nothing. It's just a little surprising you have friends who give you gifts. Not like the rest of us cunning hairs.
Well, of course I do. Because I'm actually super popular. Definitely. Enough to call me a role model for the cunning hairs.
Yeah, the very role model of a cunning hair.
Huh? You just...
So?
It's nothing. Ugh. Why do I feel like all this was a waste?
I'm going back to the cunning hairs now, Nekomata. You coming? Want me?
Okay. We'll be going then, Phaethon.
All things considered, the commission ended pretty well. Well, it's fish for dinner tonight.
Did you call me?